Hi, my name is Lean Bean. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a bow that looks somewhat like this. It's going to look a little bit different because they always do when I try to make them, but it's not going to have the rhinestones on it either. So what you'll need is ribbon. This is 1.5 inches wide. If you want one that's a little bit bigger that looks like this, I use 2 inches for this, so you can pick which size you want. You're going to need needle and thread. I already thread mine on just because it's easier for me to have it already threaded. And then you're going to need scissors. And then I just have a lighter because I need to set something on top of the bow when I'm doing it, so I always just keep the lighter around. Because also what I do is I'll burn the edges so it doesn't fray. Just do that to both sides. Not that it's just annoying when it frays. You don't want it to look like it was like you made it. You want it to look like you got it. But okay, so you're gonna hold this with the satin facing you, and then you're gonna take this piece and you're gonna fold it under. So you're gonna fold it about that long. That long. Okay. So after you do that, you're gonna take this and you're gonna pull it up. So it should be in between the back piece that you folded under and then the front piece right here. So it should be in between there. And then this, you're going to just take this piece and then you're going to fold it over here. So it should overlap a little bit. Like just overlap right here. And then once you do that, you're going to fold the extra underneath. So there's that right there. So this is what it should look like, and then the piece that you folded over, like in the beginning, this should have a little bit of space showing on the side, just so that, yeah, so just pull that a little bit over so there's a little bit showing, and then it should look like that. You'll have a little bit of extra here if you want to make the bow bigger. Normally you'll have a little bit less, you'll have like that much showing, but this is how small I wanted to make mine today. So what you'll need to do is, why I said you could use a lighter is because I set this down on a flat surface and put the lighter on top, just so I can put the needle through the thread. But I already have mine threaded, so you can set that on there to put it through. But here's the needle and the thread. So what I'm going to do is I fold this. Okay. I'm going to just cut this so it's not in my way right now. You're going to end up cutting it at the end anyways, but it's just really long, which I don't like. There we go. Okay. So this is what it should look like. So then you're going to want to fold this in half so you can find the center. If you're good at finding the center without folding it, then you don't have to fold it. I just always want to make sure. So then you're going to make sure you know where the center is, and then you're going to put your needle through the bottom and come up to the top. So it'll be like that. And then you're going to go over from where the hole was, over a little bit, and go down. So you create something that looks like that. As you can see the little red thread, if you can see it, yeah. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing at the back. You're going to go over a little bit. So there's a little piece, go to the front. So you're going to keep doing that. So there's 4 across the front of it, and then there's also going to be 4 across the back, but it's not going to be showing the back, so just make sure you have 4 across the front. Oops. Okay. Mine are kind of retardedly spaced right now. Sorry. Okay, so that's what it should end up looking like. Can you see it? Yeah. So there's 4 of them. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the thread and go up. So here's the front. So you're going to look at the back. You're going to want to go through this last one that came that you went through the top. You're going to go back through the top of that. So, which is going to pop out at the end of the first one on the front. So you're going to want to cover up the empty spaces that don't have any red thread, or well, you should be using white thread, I would suggest. I just want you to be able to see it. So then do that. If you don't get what I'm saying, pretty much you're making a whole line of red thread or white thread, whatever color you want to use. I would suggest white, but thread coming up. So it should look like that. So you have a whole line of thread coming around. So there was 4 in the beginning, and then you just did 4 the other way. And then you're going to want to take the thread and pull it up through the top. So now you're going to have all this extra thread, which you need. So now you're going to take this, and you're going to pull this bow. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. And it's going to start looking like this. And when you pull it, you're going to want to take this extra thread that you have, and you're going to wrap it around probably like 4 or 5 times. Just to make sure it stays in a good position. Because I don't like it to be like, I don't want it to fall out. So then once you wrap it around, you have it like this. There's extra. And take this and you're going to put it through the center of the bow. And it should come out the top of the bow. And then you just pull it up the top. So now you have it through there. And then you're going to cut this that way here. And then you're going to take the 2 pieces of thread. You're going to do a couple knots. 2 or 3 knots is ideal for what you want to do. I always do 3 just to be on the safe side. So just 2 and 3. Okay, so now that you have your 3 there, you're going to want to cut off the extra string. So just go right here. Okay. These scissors don't like me today. Okay, so now you have a bow that looks like this. So you're going to want to cut the extra in the back because there's a little bit here and a little bit here. So all you have to do is fold it up and then just cut it off. Cut it as close as you can to the stitching, but make sure you don't cut any of the bow or the stitching that you did to both sides. So you're going to do that. And then once you cut that off is when you need to decide if you only have like a certain like color ribbon, like say you only had white ribbon like I'm using, then you could use the white. And pretty much what you do is you just fold it in half and then you're gonna put it around here. So you have like just the white center. But if you have other colors, I would suggest using a different color. So I have black. I'm going to use black, so I just have this. I'm going to cut this a little bit. So you have black. And take this and just wrap it around. Make sure you have a little bit of extra piece in the back. You want the extra right here. So now you're going to take your needle and thread that you have, and you're going to sew it back and forth through here. So try to sew pretty close to the bow, but you don't have to get it super duper close. And then you're going to do that back and forth through here until it's tight. And then the way you tied off the other one, you're going to cut it. You're going to cut it, and then you're going to do a double or triple knot. So exactly how you did the other one. So I'm not going to do it because I'm not finished, but so that's what you're going to do with that piece. And then for a bobby pin, what I do, just so I can put it in my hair, I'll stick this through the back right here, and then it's perfect to wear. So then you can just put it through the bobby pin and then stick it in your hair. You have a cute little bow. And that's what it'll look like. Hope you enjoyed.